Okay guys, so today at our hip stability workshop, we went over some specific exercises. So if you were here today, it's a great review. If you weren't, you can learn some great exercises. So we talked about how the pelvic girdle is really important for all of our exercises. So what we're gonna do is just a good reminder of what you wanna be looking for. So squats specifically, when we squat, we wanna make sure that our knees are tracking over our toes and our bums are sticking back out. So a tendency here, a lot of times, is to see a wibble wobble with the knees dropping in. That means we're a little weak in the outer thighs. So you can just work on your squats and really focus on that tracking. Or you can put a band around your upper thighs or lower thighs, and then you can squat and really focus on that alignment. So just kind of going until you feel you lose that stability. And then if you feel pretty good with the double squat, you can go into the one-legged squat. You might notice when you one-legged squat, the knee drops in, tries to connect to the other one. You only want a one-legged squat as much as you can with controlling that. So again, any of these exercises, you can work up to 3 sets of 10. If you can get 3 sets of 10, that's great. Another thing we talked about was our hip stability when we're looking at our quadratus lumborum, our QL, and some of our hip abductor muscles. So we can step up on like a stair at home, and what we do from here is that one hip drop and then lift. So the standing leg, you're gonna feel the hip abductors working, kind of some of those smaller muscles on the outside of the hip, and then the leg you're lifting, you're gonna feel the QL, the quadratus lumborum, on that side working. So again, 3 sets of 10, you can start to do that. You can switch sides. You can just use a stair at home. That's a great exercise for that muscle. Then we can go down to our bridges. I like to start my bridges with the band around the upper thighs. Always working towards 3 sets of 10 with the strengthening exercises. Just a little resistance on the band, and then we're bridging up and down, ensuring that we're keeping that good alignment in the hips, getting the glutes to work, hips are staying level. Working towards 3 sets of 10 there. Then you can grab a ball or a pillow or a rolled up towel or something, and you're gonna squeeze that between your inner thighs. Your arms stay long, you're gonna bridge up. If you feel like you have trouble squeezing the ball and bridging up and down, stay there. If you can do that with control, you're gonna lift up and then you're gonna straighten one leg and bend, and straighten the other and bend. So some of the things you might notice when you do this, when you lift one leg, you might drop a hip. You might feel unstable there. So we wanna make sure we're staying nice and level, nice and lifted while we squeeze and straighten. So you can work through that, start to work up to 3 sets of 10 in that exercise. Then we had our side lying exercises. So from here, you start with your clamshells. You're moving your legs so the thighs almost parallel, and you start by just lifting and lowering. You're gonna go for 10. These are gonna be consecutive, so don't take a break. After you do 10 here, you add on a little lift. So you go clamshell, lift, down, lower, clamshell, lift, down, lower, working at 10 of each of those. Then you extend the leg back, the toes stay parallel to the earth, so you don't want the foot down or up, you want it level. And then you're just lifting as far as you can with the foot staying parallel to the earth. What you'll see is your foot tends to lift up. We don't want that, so keep it level and keep it back in line so that knee is over the foot and not forward. Once you do 10 here, then you turn the toes in and you lift and lead with the glute, and you're driving that heel up, same thing 10 times. You can come from there, I lied, point your toe. You have circles to the front, about 10, circles to the back, about 10. Then you'll straighten your bottom leg, bring the top one over, and you're gonna lift the bottom leg up. So we got all of the pelvic girdle with all of those exercises, and that's just gonna be some really great things that you can incorporate in your routine a couple days a week to strengthen those deeper hip muscles and really stabilize, or you can just get yourself to booty with Julian here, and you can get all the same stuff. So that's the exercises we talked about.